Hi, everybody. I'm Matthew Gardner, Signature's Associate Artistic Director, and welcome to SigWorks Monday Night New Play Reading Series. New work at Signature Theater is sponsored by Dan and Gloria Logan, and SigWorks Monday Night New Play Readings are sponsored by the Jenna and Paul Siegel Foundation through the Heidi Thomas Initiative in support of new work created and staged by women in the American theater. So each season, we select a group of new plays by DC area playwrights to have readings of on Monday nights at Signature Theater. This season, all of our readings have been online, and we've featured the work of Rahima Rice, Audrey Cephaly, Andrew Rosendorf, and finally tonight, we will be featuring a new play called Light by Jarrin Davis and directed by Angelisa Gilliard. The reading will be 2 hours long. And at the end of the reading, Angelisa and Jarrin will join me for a live talkback of the piece with all of you. So without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this reading of Light by Jarrin Davis.
Light by Jarrin Davis. Location, a well-worn family living room in Hope, Arkansas. Time, last Thursday, 4:45 p.m. Act 1, Scene 1. A crystalline bell is heard, the sound reminiscent of a school bell or the sound of angels. As they rise, we see a well-worn living room. An overstuffed chair accompanies a sofa whose back is draped with a knitted shawl seemingly made with loving care. An ironing board sits next to the fireplace, its mantel covered with old family photos. A door leads to Mama's room and a similar one to the kitchen. The furnishings are worn but neat with everything in its place. There is also an oddly illuminated suitcase by the front door. Emma, a plainly dressed young woman holding a Bible, is reading aloud to her mother, whose door is ajar. Emma is 32 and possesses a natural beauty that radiates from within.
Okay. Now listen, Mama, and I'll tell you again. In the beginning, God created heaven.
She pauses, looks into Mama's room, gently closes the door a bit, and returns to the sofa, now reading for herself.
And the earth.
Off stage, there is a loud bang of children laughing. Emma crosses to window.
Darrell, you all stop playing baseball outside this window and get on in this house. Well, your grandma gonna wake up and find out you're out there without a jacket on. You want that to happen? Boy, I know you hear me talking to you. Okay, that's it. I'm going to tell you one more time, and that's that. You don't want to listen to me, don't. But when you die of frostbite, don't come crying to me.
She crosses to fireplace mantle and begins hanging a sign on it, which reads, "Congratulations." After a moment, Darrell enters in a huff. He carries a small box.
Why have to yell at me in front of everybody? I can hear.
Well, Eskimo man, you certainly don't act like it. And who do you think you are parading up and down the street with no coat on?
It's not cold out there. Anyway, the game is almost over.
Anyway, I thought we agreed 5 o'clock. Now reach in that drawer over there and hand me that Scotch tape.
Emma.
Every man, no matter how ornery, deserves a party on his birthday. Now hand me that tape before I change my mind.
Darrell gives her the tape.
Thank you.
There won't nobody be here but me and you. That ain't no party.
Well, Brother Bobo and Peaches will be here. Oh, and Miss Zolokofter said she'd try to stop by. And what about your friends throwing them balls up against the house? Did you invite them?
No.
Well, whose fault is it? Ain't nobody gonna be here. Oh, look at that pout. If you're not careful, your face is gonna stick like that. I've seen it happen a couple of times. Mr. Owens crossed the way to this day, still never leaves his room.
You need to come up with a new saying.
There's my boy.
Here, Mrs. Zolikov asked me to give you this.
Where you see her?
On the stoop. She was watching us play.
In the cold? Chocolate chip cookies. Bless her heart. Thank you, Miss Zolikofter. Well, good thing for me, you didn't know what was in here, huh?
Can I have one?
Yeah, after you eat your supper, which has been sitting on the table for the past 20 minutes. Now go wash up and finish these decorations. Darrell, go, or I'm gonna start the party without you.
You can't do that. I'm the birthday boy.
Watch me.
Okay. Okay, I'm out of here.
Darrell,
Huh.
you turn into a young man today. I'm proud of you.
And don't you forget it.
I promise, as long as you don't forget
Emma crosses the closet and takes out a suit, which she hands to Darrell.
this.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to.
You know my mom.
Well, aunties still have some rights, don't we?
Darrell rushes over and hugs her.
Oh, what is this?
Remember it, because it probably won't happen again.
Emma crosses to phonograph and plays a recording of Roberta Flack's I Told Jesus. She then sits in a window seat with a box of cookies and a Bible. Suddenly, as if in a trance, she places Bible to her chest and speaks as if reacting to a voice she hears in her head.
We go build a temple? And what should we call it? Forgiveness. Your ode to forgiveness. And we'll build it with wood that is solid and nails that are strong, using bricks, sturdy and sure. Yes, sir. We about to build a temple. And we go decorate its walls with forgiveness. That's beautiful. Lord, what a beautiful thought. Oh, Darrell? Darrell, come here. Hurry, boy, your mama's home.
That voodoo woman next door stuck her tongue out at me. Can you believe it?
Voodoo woman.
I seriously had hoped she'd be dead by now.
No, it's okay, Mama. I'll close your door. Ella, please, Mama can hear you.
Is that old witch's life so miserable that her entire existence has to revolve around what goes on in this house?
Sister, leave Miss Zolikofter alone. Now you just got home. Why you come in here with all this noise?
Why? I'll tell you why. Can you eat, sleep, or take a douche without that woman being a part of it? I didn't think so. Nosy old.
Emma.
Sitting on that stoop cold as it is. Why don't you go inside and run a comb through that hair, you nappy cow?
Now that's enough. I'm sure Miss Zolikofter didn't mean no harm to you.
We're not there, Emma. You did not feel what she did. I just barely walked through the door, and already I have headed up to here with that woman. And the only thing my flesh and blood can say is, leave her now. Leave her now. I got a mind to go out there and set her house afire.
Look, Mama wants peace in this house. Did you forget that? Now you need to go on and stop messing with Miss Zolikofter. She's a lonely old woman who soon will go home to be with Jesus.
Well, that may be. But while she's here on this earth, she needs to do something other than sticking her nose all in my business.
Okay. I heard you. We all heard you. Now come on. Take off your coat. Now, let me run you a bath. Here,
handing Ella a robe from the closet.
put this on. Isn't it pretty? Well, you'll have to change in the bathroom, though. I'm afraid Brother Bobo's rented your room.
Bobo's here.
Him and Peaches, going on 3 weeks now. Well, Mama's medicine was getting so expensive that I had to. Well, I'll tidy my room up a bit and you can have it. Well, I don't mind the sofa. Here, let me run your bath.
Emma, come here, baby.
They hug.
Why didn't you call us? Why didn't you eat?
I had to figure a couple things out before I had anything to say.
Well, God is smiling now. Listen, can you hear? In the peace of quiet, you can hear an angel sing. I prayed it now.
Some things never do change, do they?
I remember a time when you liked this room, and there have too been changes, wonderful ones.
Oh, yeah? A spring sticks out of the back of that chair, right? Right. And a brick, no, excuse me, 2 bricks hold up that side of the couch. And this tired old blanket Mama knitted. I bet it ain't moved once, has it? And tell me you were not playing that same old song you always listen to when I walk through that door.
Okay, but nothing's the same. Look, Bobo's here. That's a change. He could have been shot up in the street or laying drunk in some alleyway somewhere, but he's here and he's well. Shoot, he even goes to church with me sometimes. See, that's a change. Mama's better. She's so much better.
Emma,
Dr. Mitchell, she's so much better. Dr. Mitchell said as long as she takes her medicine once a day, she'll, well, and Darrell, oh, Ella, you'd be so proud of him. That knucklehead came home the other day with a big old stack of books. When I asked him what he was studying, he said, little sparkle in his eye, The True Origin of Mankind. Can you believe it? Oh, wait a minute, where is that book?
when's Bobo coming back?
Oh, here it is. Mendel and Leakey, scientists who say the origin of mankind started in Africa. He's writing a paper on it. I think that child's gonna change the world. Oh, and look at his report card that he brought home the other day. 1B, the rest A's.
Congratulations.
For the party. Darrell's birthday. The drugstore was all out of happy birthday, so congratulations will have to do. Well, now I have to finish wrapping this.
Noticing the suitcase by the door.
Emma, what's that?
Oh, that's my change. I've been waiting for you to come home so I can tell you about it. Oh, it's 5:30. And I haven't even, Darrell, what could be keeping that boy?
Open this door. Darrell? Emma? Will somebody hurry up? I'm freezing my butt off out here.
What in the world?
Peaches enters, carrying shopping bag packages as she stumbles into the room.
Oh, sorry about the racket, Miss Emma. But with all this mess, I couldn't get my keys. Girl, they told me. Bobo said Miles told him that Carolyn was running around telling everybody Trey slipped and said you was coming back to town. Knowing I ain't believe Carolyn and that lying old. Anyway, I thought I'd play it safe and get you this in case you was coming home. And look at this. Oh, girl, you looking Good.
Little mama.
8 months. Can you believe it? I guess Bobo can do one thing right. Now let me get out this coat and take a look at you. Yeah, you looking tight. Oh, done lost some weight too. Oh, so this little number should hug you just right.
Takes sexy dress out of bag and holds it up.
See, now that's what I'm talking about.
Told you.
Aren't you supposed to be upstairs resting?
Oh, Miss Emma, please. She's been acting just like my mother. I feel fine.
Peaches, I thought the doctor said
The doctor said the baby is fine, thank you. And you don't have to worry.
Well, you know what's best. Ella, I'll run your bath. You will all excuse me.
If I wanted a mama, I'd have stayed at home. She's sweet, but she don't let up. Did you get enough to eat, Peaches? Here, put this pillow behind your back, on and on. God. I mean, ever since she got that suitcase thing, that woman has been a constant pain in my.
Peaches, what is that? Suitcase.
Well, your guess is good as mine. All I know is every day she irons and folds his old dress, puts it in that suitcase, closes it, and leaves it by the door until the next day. And when she irons and folds it all over again.
Why?
She was talking to Darrell about wearing it when she goes somewhere to build something or saying something. I don't know.
Goes? Where?
Well, you got to ask her. I can't figure that woman out. Now, speaking of dresses.
Girl.
Oh, Dre trying to be sly. Didn't want you to know about the party he's throwing for you down at the place. But see, I figure you the guest of honor. You gotta be styling.
Ella crosses to mirror and poses with the dress. Emma enters carrying a bath towel.
Your bath is almost ready, Ella. And here's a fresh towel. Darrell helped me do laundry yesterday.
Ooh, I cannot wait to see their eyes pop out and hit the floor when you walk in wearing that little number.
Walk in where?
The party. Ella's coming home party down at the place. Trayvon, when that fool comes up with an idea.
Just
I knew you'd be upset, Miss Emma. That's why I didn't tell you before. I wanted to wait till Ella actually got home. And look at this. Here you is. So, let's go. Congratulations. What's that for?
Emma puts her suitcase on the table, opens it, and takes out a white dress which she begins to fold.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Emma, don't.
The cake should be cool by now. I believe the candles are in the dresser drawer. Would you go get them, Ella, while I finish decorating? While I finish.
Well, you got the dress. Now I'm gonna run down and help Bobo get the place ready. I'm sure Miles is already waiting, much as he likes to drink. Oh, what they raised that bus fare to?
Maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
Remember when she gets like this?
Leadeth me beside still waters.
Peaches, please, just wait.
He restoreth the soul.
All right, girl. But Trey ain't waiting all day.
I know. Just go.
Peaches exits upstairs. Ella crosses and sits next to Emma.
Did you find the candles?
Here, let me help you. What you doing with this old suitcase? Peaches said something about ironing and folding. And is this Mama's old dress?
It's my change. You see, that's what I was talking about before Peaches came in with her lies.
What change?
Reverend Thompson invited me to his new temple where we'll sing his ode to forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
In the music, the voices rise, Ella, with harmony sweet and high. And when the notes align, and they always do, the overtones actually shimmer. That's why I'm glad you're home. Now that you've found peace away from, you can look after Darrell and I can go with the Reverend.
Mama's old dress.
Emma takes dress and gently places it in suitcase.
What is this?
Well, some things I'm taking with me.
You're not taking this.
Yes, I am. Now give it to me.
Where did you get this old picture? Look at my hair. There is no way. Girl, if your hair looked like this, wait, I have a better idea.
Searching her purse.
I'm the one who's going to remember you, and I like this one.
Here it is. Just look at it. Emma, see Carter Lake. The sky was so blue that day. That purple sweater Mama made, the one you always liked, not a hair out of place.
And Trayvon with a smile.
He's the boy's father, Emma.
Your bath is probably cold now. Let me run you some more hot. Ella, I think I'll take the old picture, if you don't mind. I like the way the light, no, in this one, I really like the way the light.
Okay. Okay, Emma.
Peaches enters having partially changed into her party clothes.
I forgot the shoes I was going to wear. They new, last pair. See, they kind of fit in the store, so Gwen told me if I sprayed this stuff in them, they would stretch, you know, and fit fine. So here I stretch. Ella, we should hurry. Trey, well, excuse me.
Now, when Darrell comes in, you should hide behind the curtain. That way he'll be doubly surprised when we yell, "Happy birthday!"
What I don't understand is why you can't be happy for me.
Because there's work to be done here. So very much work.
He's changed, Emma.
You can't do this. You cannot bring that man back into this house.
He's Darrell's father, and I am his mother.
You got scars, sister. Ugly, vicious scars, Ella. Ella, it would kill me to watch you get mixed up with that again.
Well, you know what you do, Emma. You shut your eyes.
How can I? I love you.
Look, do me a favor. Think of something else. Think of anything else and leave my life for me.
Darrell enters looking very handsome in the suit Emma bought for him to wear today. He is having trouble with his tie, however, which he is adjusting.
See on Emma? This suit don't even fit.
Darrell.
I've got some studying to do. I'm going away.
Darrell, please. Wait. So, today's your birthday, huh? 11 years old. Well, and Emma was right. Look at you. Look at how you've grown. You're practically a man.
There's a quiz tomorrow in history. I have to go study.
Darrell, I know I taught you better than that. Now, there is a woman in this room who just said hello to you, and I expect you to return the greeting.
He runs out front door.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted.
Emma, don't you start that shit again.
What did you expect, Ella? After 2 years of being God knows where, what did you expect him to do with your feet? Kiss him? Shh. Shh. Oh, Mama's crying again. See what you did? I know. I'll tell her a story. I'll tell her her favorite story that always makes her smile. In the beginning,
Lord, they haven't stopped. Stop this, Emma.
I don't like to hear her cry. God created the heaven and the earth.
Stop this right now. That's got to be Trey. I haven't even. Tell him to wait.
He's coming here.
Just tell the man to wait. I'll be out in a second.
Grabs new dress and exits. Emma reluctantly opens the door.
Where was Darrell racing out of here quick as a rocket?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Bobo. I thought you was... Darrell's just a little upset right now. He'll be back directly. Now come on in. It's freezing out there, brother. Why didn't you use your key?
Oh, I thought I left it in these pants, but it must have been that checkered shirt upstairs. He didn't have a fight with Miss Ella, did he?
Oh, well, how did you know she was here?
Oh, Trey told me. He told me to come by and tell her. She got home all right, didn't she?
Yeah, she's in the back changing. And you don't need to worry about Darrell none. He just needs a little more time, her getting home so suddenly and all. Now here, take off your coat. Would you like something to drink? There might be some Kool-Aid if Darrell hasn't drunk it all.
Oh, that'd be fine. Thank you, ma'am.
Bobo, don't call me ma'am. You make me sound so old.
I'm sorry, sorry, Miss Emma. Congratulations. That looks nice.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, here, let me get you some Kool-Aid.
I forgot I was gonna tell you earlier that I always liked this room, Miss Emma. I was telling Peaches how it reminds me of my mama's living room. We used to have a chair like this one with a flowered slipcover on it. That was Daddy's chair. Every night, he'd come home, kick his work boots off, prop his feet up on the coffee table, and commence to telling Mama what an awful day he had. She'd get him a beer, and he'd sip on it while she'd tell him that everything would be better tomorrow. Tomorrow. My mama, she had such strength. And Clifford was my older brother. Clifford and me, we would giggle to ourselves because every day that hole in Daddy's sock would just get bigger and bigger. Daddy would say, "What you all laughing about?" We would just sit there and chuckle and stuff, like kids do.
Emma enters holding a plastic tumbler.
Here, brother.
Thank you, Miss Emma.
My daddy used to love this chair a long, long time ago. That thing's so broken up and old now. Last summer when Aunt Tori and Uncle Earl was coming to stay with us, I wanted to throw it out, maybe get a new one. But Mama wouldn't hear of it. I think she was hoping he'd come back and she wanted it to be just the way it was when he left. Tired old slip cover and all. I think she's still waiting.
I'm sorry, Miss Emma. How is your mother?
Oh, she's fine today, Bobo. Thank you. No more of those awful spells. I think they're finally all gone. Praise God.
Good. Good.
And speaking of which, I haven't seen you in church for the past couple of Sundays, Mr. Bobo.
I know, ma'am. I've been busy.
Too busy to come to church once a week. The choir needs you. And Reverend Thompson was just saying the other day how...
I said I've been busy. I know. I'm sorry, ma'am. See, me and Trey, we got this little project we working on.
Right?
Yes, ma'am. He's the one that come up with it.
Trey.
Yeah, that's why he find Miss Ella, tell her to come back to town. He said he got a part in it for her too.
What kind of project y'all working on, Bobo?
I can't rightly say, ma'am, but I can tell you this. It's gonna be big, real big.
You trust this man?
I have to, man. I ain't got much else. See, Trey is what you call him? Oh yeah, a mover and a shaker. He can make things happen. I watched my daddy get old and tired and die sitting in that chair because he didn't have nothing except the inch the white man would allow. Well, I got a son on the way, Miss Emma. And now I got something else thanks to T. Something for my daddy, my boy, and for me. And that's gonna make him stand up and take notice. Shoot, I can hear him crying now. Shit, them niggas slipped right through my fingers. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to cuss.
Peaches enters, now fully dressed for the evening. She carries in one hand a shoe, the other a heel.
Ain't got the nerve to break. Can you believe it? No matter how much super glue I put on this heel, on the heel of this thing, it still got the nerve to break. Well, somebody better tell that sneaky old Gwen to be on the lookout for me, because when I get my hands on her, I'm a... Bo, what you doing here? You supposed to be down at the place getting things ready.
And you supposed to be upstairs in bed. Where you think you about to go?
I'm running with Ella to the party.
Ella enters, having changed into the very sexy dress Peaches gave her.
Where did I leave that? Bobo, I thought you was Trey.
Hey, Miss Ella. The only running you gonna do is up them stairs to bed. Now the doctors say.
Sugar Bear, you need to listen to me when I tell you your daughter is fine. She is. See? Listen. Hi, Dolly. It's me. I can't wait to see you. Mama's told me so much about you. Now, Daddy, you got to know something. I feel fine. I do. Shoo, I feel like singing a song. So let Mama go to that party. I promise I'll keep an eye on her. And who knows? If they play the right song, maybe me and you can have a dance. Now, after that, I think your daughter deserves to go to that party now, don't you?
Okay.
Thank you, Boo. Now, can we please go so I can change these shoes?
I'll ride with you. I wrote a number down on the piece of paper on the dresser. When Darrell comes, tell him I'll talk to him in the morning.
Trey told me to tell you to stay here till he calls. Business you got to finish.
Business.
Yes, ma'am. I think he said it has something to do with the
Brother Bobo, do me a favor. On your way from running Peaches, stop by the corner
Oh, Ella.
and please hurry up, Bobo. If I've got to wait here for this man, I'm gonna need me a
Screwdriver. Remember? The lady drinks a screwdriver.
I know.
here
Handing him money from her purse.
and bring me back my change.
I will, Miss Ella.
Trying on shoe again.
Hey. Oh, shit.
Careful, woman.
It's these tacky old shoes, and the last time I do discount. Come on, man. We got to get to the place and get things ready. Ella, I'll see you in a minute. And Miss Emma, same as always. Hurry up, knucklehead. These people ain't gonna wait all day.
I'll fill up the car and swing back by and pick you up later, Miss Ella.
Bobo! Come on!
Sorry if I upset you, Miss Emma.
Bobo is still a fool. What a fool Bobo is. Do you like this dress? It's not too short, is it? My gal Peaches. Miss Thing's got ideas of her own.
Emma lights a candle on the coffee table and begins to pray.
Blessed are the pure of heart, for they shall see God.
You can't do this.
I had a dream 2 nights ago. Or was it last night? I was walking on a beach, the warm sand beneath my feet. Angels' voices filled our ears. We were at peace, quiet, gentle peace. All of a sudden, the sand turned into thorns, sharp, painful thorns, and there was blood between our toes. It was hot, and it splashed everywhere. I cried. Mama had the same dream. Can you believe it? This morning she said, Emma, I saw the same thing.
Oh, thank God. That's got to be Trey.
They were your thorns, Ella. Thorns that are Trey.
Hello? Just a minute, I'll get him. Okay. Okay, listen, woman. Why don't you mind your own? I heard you the first. What body you two? She hung up on me.
Who was it?
You know, I'ma just have to go next door and slap voodoo woman.
What did Miss Zolikofter do?
Some smack about being on our way to the corner store and seeing Darrell down in front of the Bally High. So what?
Ella, there's gangs down there.
What gang?
Them gangs, that's on the news. Oh God, we gotta go get him. We gotta go.
Darrell is a big boy. Let him hang out with his friends if he wants to. At least he ain't no sissy.
Ella, them boys have guns. Them boys kill people.
What? It's not enough for you to decide who I can hang out with. Now you gonna tell me how to raise my son? Who gave you that right?
You know you aren't gonna stand there and watch your child get mixed up in them streets and not say anything.
Why do you? You're crazy. I'm going to wait for Bobo on the stairs.
I'm not crazy. You are not gonna make me crazy.
Emma, I'm sorry.
No! You told Mama you left to get away from his ugliness. You just got your feet back on the ground, and now you're gonna run off.
I went away to discover that when Trey is inside of me, I breathe. Okay, sister? When he feels me, I'm alive, and it's quick, like fire. That's what I discovered. And Emma, there is nothing you can do about that.
But Mama had the same dream.
Do you ever listen to me?
I still choose Trey.
You're damn right, Trey. You don't even know the man. You won't even give him a chance.
What I know is my baby is out there in them streets, getting mixed up in all kind of things he ain't supposed to be knowing. Baby boy was doing fine before you got here this evening.
Emma.
And now he's slipping, Ella. And there won't be any kind of future for us unless we get him back. So you go on and sit up here and wait for Trey to call if you want, but I'm gonna go and bring that child home where he belongs. I'm gonna go. Bring him home. Before it's too late. Not them streets. My baby gotta get home. Not. I gotta get him. I gotta go get him.
Stop this.
Before it's too late.
Emma, you don't know nothing about them streets. Stop this right now and be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet and I'll bring him home.
You will?
And show you that there ain't nothing wrong with that boy.
Bless you. bless you, Ella. You'll bring him home, okay? Okay. I'm quiet. See, I'm quiet now.
Now, when Trey calls, tell him I'll take the car and I'll see him down at the place.
After a moment, Emma plays I Told Jesus on phonograph and begins ironing white dress. She then notices sign on the mantle and begins to sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
She cowers and turns to Mama's door.
Mama?
At that very moment, the telephone loudly rings. She looks at it, then takes the dress and places it next to her heart. The lights slowly fade as the telephone continues ringing. End of scene. Act 1, Scene 2. It is much later that same evening. As the lights rise, we hear the rattling of keys in the front door lock and voices speaking from outside, though it is impossible to make out what is being said. There is also laughter. When the door finally opens, Ella and Bobo stumble into the room. Their clothes a bit ruffled from the festivities of the evening, and it is obvious that they've been drinking.
This is the key.
Searching her suitcase.
Wait a minute, Bobo. Bobo, I know I got it. Right on top of the stockings next to the panties.
Yeah, you told me.
Falling into chair, Ella locates a CD in her travel bag.
Ah, here it is. See, I told you I had it. On top of the stockings next
To the panties.
Ella crosses to phonograph and plays a jazz recording. She crosses to Bobo and tries to get him to dance as she sings.
Come on, Bobo. Come on, brother. Brother, you hear me? Come on, get up and dance with me.
Wait a minute, girl. This room is spinning.
Come on, fool. What's the matter with you? We're supposed to be celebrating. You know what you need? I know what you need. I know what
Miss
you
Ella,
need.
why you always just...
Bobo, have a drink with me. One more little swig ain't gonna hurt you. Besides, seemed to me you couldn't get enough down at the place. Bobo, why you grab Carolyn and make her do that old hateful dance step in front of all them people?
She too fat. Old, ugly, bubble butt.
And Trey told you not to. Told you was about to embarrass yourself, but there you go anyway. What you call it? The who, Bobo? Bobo, the what?
Gone, gal.
No, Bobo. What you call it? That thing you did with your booty all poked back like that.
It wasn't all of that. And you ought to quit with this stuff.
Shoot. I'd slap your face too. You pulled me on the floor and started some mess like that. Dancing with her right in front of Peaches. You ought to be ashamed. Now, after all that, I think you need this.
Taking a flask from her purse, she hands him a drink.
Lay it on me.
He starts to drink.
Bobo, the toast first.
Oh, shoot, that's right. The toast.
Okay, wait. 2 silver jade lining from rainbow clouds and gallons of gold dust spun round and round. 2 fat, ugly goblins, we chase you away to you, me, and Miss Billy. Holiday
Holiday. Well, I like that.
They clink glasses and drink.
Where you learn to talk like that?
Like what?
Well, you, them fancy words you use.
They just words, Bo.
Yeah, but the way you put them together, the way you make them sound so pretty and all, the silver jade linings, gold dust, and rainbows, feels so, I don't know, like delicate, you know?
Oh, they just words, man. You know, words when I'm alone. I think about.
Miss McIntosh, that woman lived across the street from us, had a boy. And that boy, he could spit words off his tongue like firecrackers. Sound all educated like he knew something about the world. I knowed he was going to be important when he growed up, like write a book, be an astronaut. I knowed he was. And everywhere he went, if I could go, I'd be right there. Tore up jeans and all, because I had to be close to the one person I knew was going to do something, be somebody. Piccolo, I used to call him. Me, he sound like a piccolo. They move up north, Omaha, I think it was, and I never saw old Pick again. But before they left, but their truck drove away, I caught him by the fence and I say, when I grow up, I want to be just like you, able to use them big fancy words and stuff. Now here I am sticking my chest out, trying to look like a man. Old Pick looking me straight in the eye and say, nothing's impossible when you follow your dream. Even that, corny as it sound all poetic like when Piccolo said it. I'll never forget that. Poetry. That's what you sound like, Miss Ella, just now.
Pouring him a drink.
Here, brother. Have one on me.
Yeah.
You follow it? Your dream.
My son is gonna have everything I never had, thanks to Trey.
Me too. Thanks to Trey. And Bobo.
Me? What'd I do?
Exactly what you were supposed to.
Well, right now I'm about to do something else. I'm gonna show you that dance step Heifer couldn't get.
You ain't about to start making a fool of yourself again, are you?
Watch out, woman, this it. Hey.
Bobo dances with his butt sticking out, singing with the music. Ella doubles over with laughter as Emma, wearing a robe, enters and turns the music off.
LeMay, do you have any idea what time it is? You about to wake up the neighbors.
Come on, Miss Emma. Help me show Miss Ella how this step go.
Bobo, there is no music.
You didn't bring Darrell home, did you?
Get over here, gal. You supposed to be helping me show your sister how to do this step.
Brother, I don't think you should be showing anybody anything in your condition.
Oh, go ahead, Emma, and dance with the man. You dying to show me everything else.
Yeah.
Bobo grabs Emma in his arms and dances wildly with her. Ella, laughing hysterically, raises the volume on the music. In a careless turn, Bobo knocks the Bible off the table.
Oh, shit.
That's okay, Bobo.
Bobo sits in chair and begins to cry as Emma turns music.
Where's Peaches?
They had a little fight, so she's going to sleep at her mama's.
Well, brother, it seems a lot has happened to you tonight. So why don't you go upstairs and rest for a while?
I choose to see the stars in the sky. This will be my alibi. Hey, I rhymed. That sounds like old Piccolo right now, right, Miss Ella? And you.
Bobo, stop.
Why don't I turn back your covers?
Thank you, Miss Emma. But I'm going to sit on the stoop for a while, if you all don't mind, with my pal, Jack Daniels.
Takes a bottle from pocket.
Hey, where'd you get that?
Yes, sir. We're going to spend a minute talking to the moon. See, we got some things to say to one another, man to man. about life. And when that lazy old moon gets tired and dozes off, or I run out of Jack 1, I'm going to turn and talk to the stars. You all wait and see. For this night is over, I'm going to talk to the stars.
While exiting, he stumbles at the door. Emma catches him and places a jacket over his shoulders.
Brother, watch your step.
Forget your step. Watch out for voodoo woman.
Yes, sir. Me and Jack about to conversate with the stars.
Emma lifts shade on window, and the golden light from a street lamp gently spills into the room.
Bobo can't hold his liquor like he used to, can he?
I better leave the porch light on. That way Darrell can see where to use his key when he comes in.
You make too much fuss.
It'll help him find his way.
Turns on porch light, and the blues brighten, softly joining the golds.
Mama used to leave this light on. Yeah, when she sat out there on those cool summer evenings waiting for you to come home. You didn't know that, did you? Well, she'd say the porch light will help her find her way after what Trayvon. Well, she loves you so. Tears fall from her eyes when she looks at you now.
Mama is dead, Emma. You've got to accept it and move on, because none of your crazy
She'd say when that girl finds her way,
is going to bring her back.
and she's gonna move mountains.
Are you listening to me?
That's when you listen to her, Emma. You listen to her then.
Emma, let me show you something.
I'm worried about Darrell.
He'll be fine. You're shivering. Here, put this around your shoulders. Can I show you now? Since when did you get so persnickety? You used to be so fun. Remember when we lived in that house next door to Ricky Gilden and them? Remember their mama Shirley opened up that beauty parlor in their front room and she wanted me to be her first model. Elma, remember
You got sick. And Mama made you stay home, so I went over and got my hair done. So,
remember, sister dear, how excited you were after Shirley curled your hair, the production you made.
Ella, I was what, 8 years old?
Well, that's how I feel right now. I'm 8, and I have something I need for you to see.
Okay. Okay, show me.
Okay, first, cover your eyes.
We're not children.
I know, but you made me cover mine. And besides, nobody's here to see how stupid you look.
Ella.
I'm only kidding. I was only kidding.
Well, show me.
Are your eyes closed?
Yes.
Ella enters wearing short modern mink coat and jewelry.
Okay, Emma. Ta-da!
Oh.
You can't deny I'm looking good.
Trey gave you that?
Not only that. This. Look. He said he got it somewhere uptown. And when he told me it was a real diamond, I didn't believe him. I popped him upside his head, and then Carolyn said, "Girl, that's real. That's almost 2 carats." He wants to marry me, Emma. He wants me and Darrell to get a little place and move in with him. Can you believe it? After all the clawing and scratching I've done, I can finally kick back and take my shoes off. That's why me and Bobo, we were celebrating. Look at this ring, Emma. Emma, look at me.
I've tried. Ella, God knows I want you to be happy. I want to be happy for you, but all I can see is the drugs.
You're amazing.
And the pimping and the scars that man gave you. Trayvon almost killed you. Don't you remember? Look! Look at the holes in your arm.
We were kids then. Just stupid kids. He hasn't done that stuff in years. I can't help it if you don't need a man to.
No idea what I need.
Well, go ahead then, and you just sit up here and watch the damn paint peel off these walls if you want to. But I have a life, a chance. I can finally put all of this together, and you, couldn't you pretend to be happy for me?
Yeah, I wish I could. But right now, my baby is out there in them streets, and you have shown me that you cannot bring him home. So you will excuse me, and I'll be happy for you later.
And whose high horse are you on? I am perfectly capable of raising my son.
Raise him, Ella. Raise him. Show him what's right and what's wrong. Give him that much of yourself. You're only his mother. All that child has ever wanted is for you to act like one, but you ain't even got time for that, do you? Too busy sitting around waiting for Trayvon to call. Instead of waiting for the phone to ring, you need to find you a rag and scrub that man off of you with some bleach. I don't know much about them streets. You're right about that. But I'm gonna learn fast because somebody's gotta bring that child home.
Knock yourself out.
Ella now plays another song on the player. She undresses to her slip and prepares a bed on the sofa with the knitted blanket draped there. She notices Bible on the table and opens it. The kitchen door is slowly opened, and Trey, who seems to materialize out of the darkness itself. He is 29 years old and extremely sensual. There is something in his movements which suggests a panther.
In the beginning.
Trey sneaks up behind Ella and covers her eyes with his hands.
Guess who?
Trey, how did you get in here?
Back door was open.
I thought Emma locked it. I'm glad she didn't. How did you know she wouldn't be in here?
Oh, I saw her marching up the street fit for battle.
She's looking for Darrell. She's worried about him.
I wish that broad would mind her motherfucking.
He's harmless, T. You know that. Let her worry if she needs to.
Kisses him again.
Now, sexy. To what do I owe this visit at almost 3 o'clock in the morning?
Talk to him?
He's not here, Trey. I just told you.
In the morning, then. You'll talk to him first thing in the morning. Ella, if you go pull this thing together, we need that boy.
Why can't you just take the...
Because I'm not enrolled in the school. Come on, baby. I thought we had this all worked out.
We do. We do. I'll talk to him.
First thing?
First thing.
Okay. Now, I need you to do something else for me.
Tonight?
Now.
Trey,
Just this one. Baby, you know can't nobody do it like you. Besides, you want this thing to go smooth tomorrow, don't you?
Who is he?
A friend of Stillman's. You know, the guard at the school. You take care of this tonight. That'll cut a week off of it right there.
I was just about to go to bed.
Kissing her.
Can I?
No, Emma will be back soon.
Well, you realize this is the first time we've been alone since you've been back in town.
And we'll have tomorrow and the next day.
Yeah, but tonight. Once upon a time.
No,
Buttoning his shirt.
She'll be back soon, and you know what will happen if she catches you here. Why don't you go and call me tomorrow and tell me just where I can meet this? Just call me.
All right, if that's what you want.
Trey walks toward the door as if to exit. He suddenly shuts off wall light switch, and a deep blue haze fills the room.
There is only one thing on your mind.
And you love every inch of it. Like I said, once upon a time, there lived this dude in a mystical kingdom called Midnight.
Lighting a candle.
Okay. And this dude?
Ernest.
Removing shirt.
Ernest. What did Ernest do in this mystical kingdom?
He found his queen and lifted her skirt.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Cross your heart.
Hope to die. Then, baby, suddenly.
No, you have got to turn the lights back on and go now, Trey. Emma will be back soon.
But what he did next. See, Ella, what Ernest did next, well, that's the thing.
Okay, tell me fast.
Baby, it's got to be slow, baby, slow.
Oh, come on, T.
See what Ernest did next.
Trey!
Now to make you do something you don't want to do.
I will take my chances.
Now, let me get this straight. The queen sat on his lap.
Like this?
Oh, there it is. Next, he took off her crown and moved aside.
Oh, and you read this?
Of the book of fairy tales.
Ella places her head against his chest. As the music fills the silence, Trey slowly removes a strap on her slip.
Then they
Ella, you sleep? I'm gonna call the police because the boy is nowhere to be found. You the cause of all of this.
And you are the sickest bitch I know.
Trey, I think you better leave now.
Come into this house, Father. We need you now.
Emma, let's go upstairs.
Sing, sweet Jesus. Give me the power to work as your instrument, ridding us of the evil that is trying to cripple us.
God, Emma, no.
Shine, Father, shine, for now is your time. Let everybody see that the serpent is gone and be glad that darkness is now sweet light. Oh, Redeemer. Blessed Redeemer, Satan is gone. He is out that door. Yes, he is. You be gone. Be gone, devil.
Oh, fuck.
Spit on your poison. Now take it and get out of this house.
Get this crazy woman away from me.
Emma, Trey, she's been sick.
You damn right.
Trey, no! Let me handle my sister.
Then handle her. I don't see you handling her.
Emma, come upstairs. Shh, come on, Emma. Come upstairs.
Sweet Jesus, where is my baby? Dear God, let him be all right.
Come on. Come on, Emma.
Good. And here you is again. When I look at you, I taste vomit in my mouth.
Emma.
You have to leave this house. You hear me? You the devil. You the sins.
Yeah, I got both your devil and your sins.
Sisters exit upstairs. Trey crosses to mirror and looks at scratch on his face.
I think you'd better go.
She's serious. This broad is dead serious.
I told you she hasn't been feeling well.
You know, I always thought she was a little wacky, but the bitch is fucked up.
You let them take your mama from you while you stand there and watch. And they force you to stand there and watch them boys do something so awful, so cruel. And you tell me that it wouldn't mess with your mind. She's my sister, Trey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Emma just needs more time.
And why should I give a fuck about her?
Because they murdered her mama, Trayvon, and forced her to watch.
Oh, shit, look at this. Nobody scratches my face like this.
Trey runs toward stairs and Ella grabs him using everything she is to stop and calm him.
No, come here, baby T. No.
Move.
Come here, baby. Baby, look at me.
I said move.
Trey, no. Look at me. Here, baby. Here, Trey, look at me. There. That's better. Okay. T, listen. It's okay. It's fine.
Darrell enters. He moves as if he's been smoking. His clothes are ruffled and there is blood on his shirt.
Darrell, come here to me, baby. Why is there blood on your shirt?
What happened to your face, boy?
Phoenix has blood on his shirt. Ella, so does Lee, Bug, and Johnny. Right, Trey?
What you got to do with them?
What do you got to do with me? Huh? Neither of you got nothing to do with me.
Baby?
No one, Emma. Come on, Trey. What you gotta say?
What are you talking about, boy? There's blood on your chin. Now come here and let me fix this.
No.
Baby, please. It's dripping on your collar.
Oh, you hanging, man? You hanging with Lee Bug and them?
Jesus, no. Why?
I wanted to invite them home, okay? I wanted to invite them to my birthday party.
Darrell rips congratulations sign off mantle.
Darrell, don't!
Baby!
Get off me, woman!
Hey, boy!
Touch him!
Darrell runs around for a moment like a caged animal. He decides to go outside, but looks at Emma and is stopped by the power of her love. He quickly darts upstairs.
God, he's home. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweet Jesus. My baby is home.
She's whacked. You ready? He's home. He's safe. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, T, but
You gonna do this thing with me or not?
I told you I would. Just give me a second to fix my face.
Babe, I got to get down there for the dude leaves.
You go ahead then, and I'll take Bobo's car.
You won't forget to talk to him.
In the morning. No, Trey, please, go.
Kisses her on the forehead, but her concentration is elsewhere. He then notices Emma, touches his scratch on his cheek, and crosses toward her.
Hey, ho.
Stop it, Trayvon. Stop and go.
He'll sleep now. He'll dream.
I'll talk to him in the morning.
And then what, Ella? What will you say?
You know, Bobo ain't such a fool after all. Life is a strange thing. Sometimes it chooses to stare out of the window as it waves itself goodbye.
Searches Bobo's jacket pocket.
Where are those keys? But you know what? Life has always been a friend of mine.
You know what life is, Miss Ella? Life is the breath you feel slipping out of you every time you hear that child moan in the middle of the night for something you can't give him. Something you ain't got inside of you to give him. You'd give him your soul. Yes. But that ain't gonna do no good because that ain't what he needs. See, what he needs is something only his mama can give him. And he ain't got no weight, Ella, nothing holding him in place. And now I know you think I'm crazy. And I'm nuts. But I'm gonna sanely tell you this.
And I don't want to hear it.
You are gonna hear it. You are gonna hear it. You see, I'm the one who stood outside that boy's door at night and felt his pain. Pain too big to keep quiet. And he don't want to share it with nobody, but he can't keep it all inside. Bless his heart. And sister, it slaps me in the face on the other side of that door to the point where all I can do is double over and catch my breath. And Lord, help me, that's a bitter smell. That child needs so much. And he don't need it in next week or tomorrow, but he needs it now. Now, Ella. God ain't give us much here in this life, much as we can see with our eyes anyway. The precious gift he give us is locked in here, in our hearts, in our spirits. See, that's what you and that boy have that's made from the same. And they got to connect, Ella. You the one brung him into this world. So now you can call me crazy all you want, but I know this much. So when you're ready to talk about life, sister, come on. Before we do, you better take a look at it.
Ella kisses Emma gently on the forehead.
I have to go. Trayvon's waiting.
After a moment, Emma crosses and opens Mama's door. A warm glow of light spills into the room.
It's okay, Mama. No, he's gone now. He can't hurt us anymore. You can close your eyes and dream. It'll be bright soon. I promise when the light finally gets here, it'll never be dark again.
The light behind Mama's door slowly fades. Emma lights a candle.
Heavenly Father, help us through this confusion we're in. Send us one of your angels to wrap and comfort us in her wings. Then open her eyes so she'll see the glow of your kingdom and connect her heart to his. And hurry now, we ain't got much time. The moment she hears your voice, there'll be one with the love in your whispers and the power of your hand. We shall finally become one.
She blows out candle.
Amen.
Blackout. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. It is 11 o'clock a.m. the following morning. As the lights rise, we see Bobo and Darrell seated in the living room. Darrell is playing with a game while Bobo sits with his head in his hands, seemingly engrossed in a hangover. There are 3 cardboard boxes sitting by the front door and the white dress laying across the ironing board. Emma enters with water and aspirin, which she hands to Bobo.
It seemed like the sun was shining for the first time.
Thank you, Miss Emma.
And that old sun scared me, because in all my 32 years, I ain't never seen nothing that bright. I like to die. I was breathing so hard. My nipples tingled.
Miss Emma.
I was a baby. I was new. Jesus, I wept. I had finally touched God. Then that sound, that awful noise that tried to take me away, but he was too strong, too good. He wasn't about to let that happen. I cried. Then I calmed myself. Otherwise, I was to explode. And you know what? In that moment, I discovered all there was to know. Well, what you think? It's a powerful book, Darrell, and 20 minutes a day of reading it ain't gonna hurt you, Bobo.
Miss Emma, you all got some more Kool-Aid in the icebox?
Well, it's nice to know you're feeling better. Let me go see.
No need for you to,
Bobo, please. We family. Besides, by the look of that bump on your head, it's probably best you sit for a while.
That banister thing upstairs. Darn thing just kind of
Leaped out at you.
out the clear blue. I wish I'd seen it coming too. Bam, just right smack in the middle.
I suppose Jack Daniels didn't have nothing to do with it.
Hey, me and Jack, we like this.
Well, why don't I look for the hot water bottle while you get your Kool-Aid? Darrell, put a couple of nails in that rickety old banister upstairs. We want to keep Mr. Bobo around for a while.
You know, that's the 4th time this week the banister jumped out at you.
Son, if it's one thing I learned, is a man got to keep his eyes open at all times.
Why? Who won't see nothing but lies? Some L's, some Trey's.
That's your mama you talking about.
You ever see her act like it? Because I haven't.
Give her a chance to. She came back home, didn't she? So talk to her. Listen to her. Hey, you ever hear that poetry she speaks sometimes?
Darrell throws backpack over his shoulder and bullet falls to the floor.
And where do you think you about to go to? Your auntie told you to stay in this house.
Darrell reaches to hide bullet.
What is that?
Nothing.
Let me see. Hand it here, Darrell.
Hands bullet to Bobo.
Some boys dropped it by the lockers at school, so
You brought it here? Into Miss Emma's house? What is wrong with you?
I wanted to see how heavy it was.
I know you know better than to play with something like this.
I wasn't playing with it, I was just looking at it.
A bullet? Have you lost your damn mind?
I told you, I just wanted to see how heavy. I'm sorry.
Why are you all of a sudden acting like the sense you had yesterday is gone today? I don't care how mad you are at your mama. This ain't something you play with. You hear me? Now hang that coat up and sit your little behind down. Oh, I swear for God, boy, if I ever catch you with...
Hearing Emma, he places bullet in pocket.
Dear
Emma-
brother. Well, this should help you feel a little better.
Bobo places the towel on his forehead and drinks Kool-Aid down in one gulp.
More?
Second shelf.
I ain't through with you, little man. And the next time you thirsty, this is what you drink.
Now, what was that about?
Sometimes I wish Boba was. What happened next?
You want to hear? Well, when God is in the room, there's music. When he's in the room, there's also grace. See, when you let God into the room, everything becomes clear. You know the reasons. Suddenly, it all makes sense.
Emma accidentally kicks over a beer can left from the night before. Darrell grabs it and throws it out the front door.
Darrell, Ella don't mean to be. She can't help it, sort of.
Whatever.
Taps his fingers.
Hey, it's okay, baby. We all got a birthmark. See?
A birthmark?
Mhm. I think of it as the place where God took the brush off. And that ain't never gonna change, baby. That's you. But what you gotta do is this. Kinda work around it, you know? Yeah, I know it's hard. But try to be easy on her.
Gently rubbing his hand, the tapping stops.
Will she go to heaven?
What?
Mama, do you think she'll go to heaven?
A loud bang and is heard from the kitchen as Bobo drops the Kool-Aid pitcher.
Man, would you stop all that racket in there? Folks is trying to talk out over here.
Woman, if I was you...
Well, you ain't, so shut up. Go ahead, Miss Emma.
Thank you, Peaches, but
I'm going out.
Darrell,
Just baseball, I told you. I'm not going back down there.
And you sorry you ever did.
Okay. Besides, you said 20 minutes a day. Mine are up.
Emma points to his coat. He grabs it, then kisses her on the cheek.
He's a good boy.
Ironing dress again.
that he is. No, I thought you was sleeping at your mama's.
Oh, she started acting like mother. So I came back here. I hope I didn't interrupt you.
Hush now. There's some biscuits in the oven. Would you like me to?
No, thank you.
She crosses to the curtain and touches it.
You know, I love this color. Don't you, Miss Emma? It kind of ties everything else in the room together.
Yeah, I guess it does. Peaches, is something the matter?
Who was it that said, well, that used to say, Uh, God, in all his wisdom, will shine upon you someday if you believe.
Who said that, Peaches?
I can't remember, but it always stuck with me. And listening to you talk to that boy right now makes me wish my mama had talked to me earlier before I got into. I want my baby to have everything, you know? That's why I thought it was nice. It was it was good you talking to Darrell like that before that old fool started banging around in there.
What old fool?
You old fool. And why couldn't you be quiet and let these people talk?
Now listen, woman. Every time
So, Miss Emma, if you was to put a little slip cover over on this chair, you know, just a touch of yellow in it to give it, to
I
go.
think she said she liked that chair the way it is. Didn't you, Miss Emma?
Will I ever have a day when I can finally be given a chance to say what I got to say without you sashaying into the room and messing up?
Oh, woman, ain't nobody messing with you nothing.
Well, if you
Well.
all will excuse me, I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I can help Ella.
She moving out today?
Yeah, and taking all them clothes and stuff she stored in the attic.
It's okay, Miss Emma. You go ahead. I had a long night. Why don't you get some rest? I'll take care of everything.
Then let's get to talking. Trey will be here soon.
What are you talking about?
The bank. You said you was gonna help.
And you said you wasn't gonna dance with Miss Thing, but there you go.
Well, you is upset.
Okay, I'm gonna go help Ella with them boxes. You two need to sit down and talk to each other. Peaches, Bobo, be nice.
After a moment, Ella comes downstairs carrying a large box. Darrell enters to get his baseball glove from a coffee table. Noticing Ella, he turns to leave just as the bottom of her box opens and some contents fall onto the stairs. Darrell, out of kindness, crosses and helps reload the box. Once complete, Ella smiles at him, who almost smiles back before deciding to exit with glove. After Darrell leaves, Ella crosses to coat rack and peeks at contents inside of her purse. She then exits upstairs. After a moment, Bobo enters and sits.
Woman, what side of the bed did you get up on this morning?
The side with the window. Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
When it becomes apparent that Bobo won't, Peaches answers the door.
What you doing here?
I'm upstairs.
And what was you doing? Peeking in the window?
Excuse me. Oh, I left the damn.
Handing him contract typed in bright yellow paper.
Here, man. I found it on the floor.
It is. It's coming down, Bobo. It's coming down now.
Yeah?
Man, even as we speak. Ella talked to that boy yet?
About what? What does Darrell have to do with all of this?
Peaches, please.
Oh, so now you using Darrell too?
Trey, you should get out of here for Miss Emma come back downstairs.
Will you sign? Bobo, get a pen, man. Sign.
Okay, Peaches, help me find the pen.
Yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow is just a minute away.
He goes to hug Peaches, who pushes him off.
And what's the matter with you?
You messing with this family, Trey. You ain't got no right to do that.
Now there you go. What's wrong with the women in this house?
No right whatsoever.
Well, who said I got to be the bad guy, Peaches? Tell me where that's written. You ever think about the fact that I could be the bearer of gifts?
Gifts? What kind of gifts?
Honey, go upstairs and...
Why? Man talk? It's time for man talk?
Peaches, just go upstairs.
And what, Bobo? Straighten out the closet and make the bed? Or should I say lay in it? Or wait for you, Trey? What you think?
What I think is you never had a sure bet. Did you, Peaches? Something you knew you couldn't lose. See, my daddy used to say, if a sure bet knocks on your door, not only do you answer it, well, you invite the sucker in for something. And Peaches, this is a sure bet.
You robbing these people of everything. Everything they are with your lies.
Peaches.
Got Ella turning tricks behind closed doors.
Hush now.
And God only knows what trash you getting your own son mixed up in.
Now that is enough. There ain't no need to...
And I will be dead in my grave before I allow you to destroy these people.
And what you gonna do? Shoot me?
I was thinking about it.
Peaches. Here, Trey, man.
All right, right here, by the X. What's the matter with you? You fagging out on me too? See, that's the problem with the niggas. You all can't see what's beyond what's in your face. You forgetting we almost had the life beaten out of us not too very long ago, and it hurt. It hurt real bad.
That still don't give you the right.
The man is trying to offer you something, Bo. Something to help you get out of all of this. And you sitting up here listening to these women with your thumb up your ass. Peaches, ain't that a baby I see before you?
Stop right there.
Well, yeah, diapers cost money, not to mention food, clothes, life. Oh. Where is he? Is he behind here? What is he? He's here, right? Come on, Bo. Where is he? Will somebody please help me find the white man who handed you a job this morning?
Bobo signs the paper. Peaches moans and doubles over.
Now, Cash.
I'm still working on it.
You better work on it faster, brother. These dudes are ready to move today.
I know. I mean, I will. I mean, man, you should go now.
Yeah, I'll swing back and pick you up as soon as I... Tell Ella. That's all right. Tell her I'll call her. Bo, get the cash now.
Okay. I'll catch you later.
I got my eye on you, Anthony Trayvon Webster.
And I look good in this life, don't I?
Hush, little baby. Don't say a word.
I know what I'm doing.
It's underhanded, Bobo. It's wrong.
Ain't nothing underhanded about what a man's got to do for his family.
A liquor store. Like we need another damn liquor store. And how you know that that's what he's gonna use your money for? You know, Trey. He'll probably take it and do God's knows what with it. And you'll never see him or it again. Baby. Baby, I know you need something, but look, the thing you need to concentrate on it is right here. This baby is your tomorrow. Bo, it's not about all of that.
It's about money we gonna need for that boy's future.
Oh, what this child needs is your love, not your schemes. But that's okay. Look, if you gotta do this thing with Trey, you go ahead. I got this covered.
Baby, I only need...
I know what you need.
She crosses to purse and takes money out.
I told Mama I needed it for the doctor. I don't think she believed me.
You gonna see. This is the best thing we could do for that child.
You my man, Bo. I need you to believe in you.
Darrell enters, winded from playing ball.
Bubba, did you drink all the Kool-Aid?
Why don't you try to get through me and see?
Oh no, it's kill the old man time.
If you think you can.
Darrell, what did Ella ask you to do for Trey
What?
this morning? What did Ella ask you to do?
Take a package to school?
You talked to Emma about this?
Why?
Listen to me. Don't you do anything for that man. You hear me?
What's the matter, boy? You were going soft on me.
Darrell.
Sorry, Peaches. It's time to kill your old man. Again.
Did you hear what I said?
Now you on him too. Why you got nag all the time?
Darrell, honey, be my guest.
It's nice to see whose side you on.
A 1, 2, go!
The men playfully start to wrestle. Emma enters with a cardboard box she places by the door. She then acts as referee.
Oh my goodness. A jab to the left, a cut to the right, and the winner is...
The telephone rings. Ella comes darting downstairs to answer it.
Trey. I know it's Trey.
Hello? Well, she was just about to take a bath and...
Later.
Darrell, I'm serious. You need to talk to Emma about this.
And the next time I'm gonna double dunk you.
You said that the last time.
Emma, give me the phone.
I think it's best you not call here anymore.
Give it to me. Hello? Hey, baby. Now you be nice. Trey, don't worry. I told you I got this. Look, I already...
Noticing the others listening, Ella turns and whispers into the receiver.
Well, who's going to help me bring the last of the boxes down?
Emma, wait. You need to talk to Darrell.
Why? What's the matter?
See, Ella talked to him about Trey and...
Peaches, why are you always talking about Trey in this house?
She needs to know.
I'm sure Miss Emma would like to take a little time off from that subject. Wouldn't you, Miss Emma? So sit down somewhere and hush up. Miss Emma, I'll help you bring them boxes down. Just let me run out front and grab the paper. Hey, boy, you hurt my shoulder.
Man, was you raised in a barn? Can't you see Ella on the phone?
It's okay, Peaches. We can talk later.
All right. Let's me and you get the rest of those boxes. Anything to get away from that losing fool.
Losing? And what you gonna look like carrying boxes in your condition?
A whole lot better than you.
Oh, I'm in the mood for love.
My goodness.
Simply because you're near me.
Miss Emma, you got some earmuffs.
Funny, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for. Ow. Ouch.
Oh, please. No wonder that boy beat you wrestling.
Hey, ain't nobody beat me nothing.
Emma is now at the suitcase, folding the dress.
I wish we were made of pure ideals, me and Trey, so that you can settle. But we're not, okay? We're not holier than thou.
Forgive her, Father.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare forgive me. If anybody's going to forgive me, I'll forgive myself.
Mix that boy with Trayvon and his foolishness, and his blood will be on your hands. You just hear me say that.
Darrell, come here for a minute.
Ella takes a small box from her purse as Darrell enters. After a moment,
I bought you something for your birthday. I'm sorry I didn't give it to you yesterday.
Darrell, isn't that nice?
Aunt Emma, please. What is it?
Open it and see. I spent a little time down in New Orleans while I was away. You know where your grandmama and them were from. And I came across this little shop, well, this little shack at the quarter that sold stones and African beads. And when I saw these, I thought of you. They're beautiful, aren't they?
They're all right.
Well, here, put this one in your pocket and wear this one around your neck. Oh, look at that shine. You know, there's a movie playing over at the Beacon. What is it? That thing about the alien?
So?
So, since there's no school today, I was wondering if a handsome son would consider being my date. Darrell, I know I made some mistakes and but I'm here now. Just give me a chance to. If you want, Emma can go with us. And
Oh, no, you two should go.
Okay.
okay.
Yes, Mama.
Thank you, baby.
Well, you should all hurry. You don't want to miss this thing, Darrell. Get your new coat out of the closet.
Aunt Emma.
You look so handsome in that coat, baby.
Miss Ella. Trey is in the car out front and he got the paper signed. Come on, girl, we about to finish this thing.
he grabs coat and exits, chased by Peaches, who has darted downstairs.
Bobo! Bobo, wait!
Jesus, not now. Where's my coat?
Why don't you go, Mama? You don't want to keep the man waiting.
Oh, baby, I've just got this one thing to do, and I'll be done. I'm coming!
Well, maybe I'll go do something too.
Miss Emma, he's going back down to that.
No, Peaches.
But Miss Emma.
Between that girl and her son.
This is it, Darrell. The last of it, I promise. Then we can.
We can what? Then we can what, Mama?
All right! I'm not perfect, Darrell. Baby, no one is. Whether you believe it or not, I do love you.
Yeah? Tell it to somebody who cares.
He throws beads to the floor and runs out back. Ella picks beads up and holds them close to her heart. The horn honks and she drops beads.
Somebody's got to clean up this mess.
Well, it's just you, me, and this little one now, Miss Emma.
You know what, Peaches? We go build a temple. We about to build a temple with wood that is solid, nails that are strong, using bricks sturdy and sure. Yes, sir. We're about to build a temple. And we're going to decorate its walls with forgiveness.
Emma picks beads up and lovingly places them on mantle. She then exits upstairs, humming and spiritual.
Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Lights fade. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 2. It is 1:30 a.m. that same evening. As the lights rise, we see Emma ironing a dress. We also notice that her suitcase now seems to glow with its own special light. After a moment, Ella, wearing a robe, comes downstairs.
Not yet?
What? Oh, no, not yet.
I wonder where he could be. You hungry? You get something to eat.
Some things don't work out the way you want them to, do they?
I thought we said no tears.
Lord, where could the child be?
I'll bet you $5 he'll be coming through that door in a minute.
When he ran out of here, he was doing fine. He was, till that bird flew in.
What bird?
You don't know. That's right, Mama didn't tell you. Yesterday, a bird flew in her window.
This isn't doing any good.
Big old nasty gray thing, and he ripped her curtains when he came in. Go look. Her curtains are all torn to shreds. I tried to sew the bottom, where the lining came apart, but it wouldn't, and I couldn't get it to. No matter how much I tried, it just wouldn't.
It would be a cruel God not to be there for you, Emma. Emma, look at this.
Holding cross Emma is wearing around her neck, up for her to see.
Hold on. You've got to hold on to your faith, sister, because right now, that's all we got.
Ella starts toward the kitchen, then crosses to mantle and picks up beads.
It was nice, you giving baby boy those beads.
I thought maybe.
It was good, Ella. It was.
I'll get you a sandwich. You want a sandwich? Let me make you a sandwich.
Emma gently folds and puts dress in suitcase. The moment she zips suitcase closed.
Oh, you find him?
I'm sorry, Miss Emma.
Shoot.
But Peaches, she took off saying she'll bring him home.
She did, huh?
I couldn't stop her.
After a pause, he takes crumpled yellow contracts out of pocket.
You know Miles? The one walk with a limp? He found this on the floor at the place and gave it to me. There wasn't no liquor store. There wasn't never gonna be no liquor store. Trey made all of that up. He got Miles money too. Whole lot of it saying that they're gonna buy a car wash. All of that was a lie. Nothing but lies.
I'm sorry, Bobo.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me none. I'll figure something out. But when Peaches saw this, you should have seen her eyes. They lit up. That's when she run around the corner screaming first she gonna kill Trey, then bring Darrell home. I believe her too.
Thank you, brother.
I sat on the stoop out there and started to write a poem, you know, for my boy. And I looked up at the stars because the other night they said they was gonna help me. But they all gone. Sky's clear. I couldn't find a single star.
You know what? I'm sure they'll come back the minute they can.
Peaches enters out of breath. There is blood on both her hands and coat.
And then when they all came out, they
Peaches, what's the matter?
they just kept one after another. They just kept.
Peaches, what's the matter with this child? Ella, get me some water. She's choking.
Emma rushes toward kitchen, bumping into Ella as she enters.
Shit, Emma, you almost made me ruin my stockings.
Peaches holds her arms out to Ella, who crosses to her.
Ella Mae.
Peaches.
They had them sticks, them big black sticks, that package, that stupid package, and then they.
Peaches.
He was holding the package in his hands. No, my God.
Small child.
Get it off my hands.
Swallow. Peaches, swallow.
Where's Darrell?
Oh, you know where he is. You know where he's at. He out there, Trey. He was out there. You had him take that package. You saw them boys swinging.
Well, what?
And then scratching them drugs. They wanted to get.
Dear Jesus.
He wanted to help his mama. He wanted to trust her.
See, Ella.
Clawing at that child. And you did nothing. Girl, you stood there. You stood your black ass there and you did nothing.
Peaches!
What the fuck could I do, woman?
Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
My baby.
You couldn't figure that out?
My baby, where is Darrell?
No more. Them boys killed Darrell down on that street this evening.
Oh my God! Trey!
I tried to stop him. Bo. I tried to stop him. I tried to put the blood, the blood. I couldn't.
I know.
Tell me what to do, Lord. Tell me what to do.
And that cop just sat there. there watching. They didn't help him. They sat there watching. Then they just drove off. They drove off, Bo.
I'm here.
Got to believe me, Ella.
What have I done?
Tell me what to do, Lord.
I didn't have nothing to do with this.
Tell me what to do, Lord.
I'm right here. I'm right here, and I weep for you, my brother.
Oh, don't leave me, Bo. I need you. We need you.
Shh. Hey, look at me. I got you. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Y'all look at the time. Give me some tape, Emma. You got to help me fix this.
He is gone.
No.
Yes.
No.
The boy is with Jesus now. Jesus.
Ella,
Oh.
Ella, please listen.
I can't catch my breath.
Lord.
I didn't know this was going to happen.
Tell me what to do.
What? What?
Oh, I can't breathe. I can't catch my breath.
Okay, just try to relax.
Oh, get your filthy hands off me!
Baby, let me make this right.
Tell me what to do, Lord.
Let me help you, Ella. Ella.
Tell me what to do.
After Ella leaves, Trey notices Darrell's baseball cap on the table. He picks it up and, looking at it, cries. She crosses to the window and opens it wide, causing the curtains to blow violently with the wind. The song, I Told Jesus, floats in from nowhere. Next, she opens Mama's door and her light spills into the living room, slowly increasing throughout the scene. Emma puts on her coat, blows candle out, and, while crossing to front door, trips slightly on a rug before regaining composure and taking suitcase in hand. She exits strongly, leaving the door open wide. The light from Mama's room is now blazing white and increasingly engulfs the stage with the intensity of the sun as it and the music reach their crescendo. Blackout. End of scene. I Told Jesus gradually decreases in volume and plays throughout the blackout. Act 2, Requiem. Music fades as the lights rise. It is 1 week later. Ella sits next to a bassinet looking out the window. The baby is wrapped in Mama's blanket from the back of the sofa, which noticeably hangs over the side of the bassinet. Peaches enters from front porch. Both women are dressed in black.
Your car is here. You want me to carry your bag for you? Ella.
Buried my son today. Would you please leave me alone?
I'm sorry.
And now I have to leave my sister. Forgive me if it takes a while.
What did you say?
at this sweet baby.
She's my little angel.
You precious, precious lamb.
Why don't I just tell the car to wait?
Ella gently rocks Bassinet for a moment. She then looks up as if hearing a voice. Mama's door opens and a delicate Emma appears in a pool of light wearing Mama's white dress.
Emma? I'm leaving now.
Your car is here?
It was nice of you to come for the
I had to. I had to hold your hand.
You look pretty in Mama's dress.
Where will you go?
I don't know. But I'll call you when I get there.
Now, why are you crying? Emma, don't cry. Shh. I told you. I forgive you.
How, Emma?
Ella, the car said he can't wait no more.
Rejoice, girl. Baby boy is home. Can't you see him smiling, sitting at the right hand of Jesus?
The right hand, huh?
What'd you say?
Holding a shiny trumpet to the left. So rejoice, sister. Rejoice.
After a moment and smiles from the sisters, Emma's pool of light disappears.
Okay. I'm going now.
Ella picks up her bag and starts to leave, turns back to Peaches, who is rocking baby.
I would give anything in this life to be able to.
Peaches smiles at Ella as she exits. Once gone, she notices beads on the mantle, grabs them, and runs to the door.
Oh, she forgot these. Well, they'll be right here when she gets back.
With beads in hand, she gently rocks Bassinet.
Okay, baby girl. Now you listen.
Opens Bible and reads to baby.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
Lights fade. End of play.
It has landed many a thousand. It has landed many a thousand. It has landed many a thousand. Get on board. Get on board. Get on board.
Thank you for watching tonight and for staying for our live talk back. We'd love for you to join us in the conversation. If you have any insights about what worked for you in the play or questions about anything that was unclear, be sure to share them in the comments section on YouTube, or you can feel free to text us at 703-278-3332. I encourage you to engage online as you would if you were in person. I know sometimes online can feel anonymous, but we are artists creating, and at this moment in time, we are looking for insight from you about what worked and about what was unclear or what you had questions about. Your insight and feedback are incredibly important to the development process of this play. So I want to welcome now to join me playwright Jarrin Davis and director Angelisa Gilliard to begin the conversation. Hi there. How are you both?
Hi,
Very
doing
good.
well.
Very
Thanks.
good.
Good. So I want to start with Jarrin.
Mhm.
Jarrin, can you tell me where the idea of the play came from?
Wow, what a big question to begin. The idea of the play. Well, it started kind of with the characters a little bit because the place that actually started was I was looking around and I noticed there were lots of nice roles for Black men, but not a lot of roles, solid roles for Black women. And I thought, I want to write something that gives Black women an opportunity to express themselves, a juicy role. So that's kind of where it started. That was the first idea. Then, of course, there's so many themes here that are also close to me and a part of it all. Um, so then themes came into play, raising children, what the next generation of Black men is. And so it's kind of all came from there. It's kind of a tough question to start, Matt. Sorry about that. Probably not the greatest answer, but that's really kind of where it all started. And then sort of thought of a story, started tying it together and working it, and boom, there we are.
Yeah. Do you normally write an outline for what you're planning? I always ask this of playwrights just because it's so different for everyone. Do you sort of outline the play, or is it something where you start writing, you know what the characters are, and you allow your pen to take you where it goes?
Yeah, it certainly takes on its own life, and it tells you what the story is. But I start sort of with bullet points. I mean, I like a traditional two-act play, and I like the drama and the peaks that go up and down and the resolution. So it starts with that sort of an idea. Um, so I sort of bullet point the beginning and sort of maybe a peak, and then where I might want it to end and that kind of thing. And then I sort of tie them all together. But it's an outline. But the biggest thing is it sort of takes on its own character. And in fact, this particular play, the characters of Bobo and Peaches were not even a part of the first ideas, but they became a part of the story because they just added in, and it's like, oh, okay, well, there you go. So the play sort of had its own voice, and I listened to it, and that's what I wrote.
It's great. Let me have you mute for a second, Jarrin. Great. So we have to mention the remarkable work of this cast: Felicia, Owen, Dorian, Tamika, Christopher Clayton, Karen. All of them rehearsed and filmed this in a day, right? And did remarkable work. They gave their all to it. And then to have Angelisa bringing this play to life in such a limited time period, we are very grateful to Angelisa as well. So Angelisa, can you tell me what was your first thought when I handed you this play? What were the themes that resonated with you?
Well, with it taking place in the South and being from the South, born and raised, I felt very much like I knew these characters, like I knew these people. And, it struck me that they lived in Hope, Arkansas, and all of them were somehow trying to struggle to find hope in their own way. Whether it was through faith, whether it was through, some type of hope of economic, progress or what have you. And with it being a small town, it's hard to have hope when you have like limited opportunities, as well as the theme of like family and who is your family. Do you get, is it only the people that you are related to in, especially with Southern families? Well, I won't say especially with Southern families. I will say that historically with African-American families, children are not always raised by their parents, but raised by some other family member, whether it's an aunt or grandmother, even a close friend of the family. So that idea of like, what is family actually was very striking to me in this play.
Yeah, I agreed. I'm wondering a bit now, like what was specific about this being set in 1998? Jarrin, was there anything about that? Why the 90s? Why not present day? Like what specifically made you want to set it then? Oh, we have you muted.
Oh,
There we go.
I'm unmuted now, correct?
Yep.
Great. Okay. The latest version of this is actually set today. It's not set in 1998.
There you go.
Yeah. That's okay.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, it went through a couple of iterations and things like that, and it's sort of, it started with being in the South. There's sort of a gentleness to the way people spoke and a poetic nature in rhythms of lines and voice. And so that's why I set it in the South. And I love Angelisa, the whole thing about hope. I set it in Hope, Arkansas for that reason, sort of, but for Emma and Hope and that kind of thing. But you're right, it transcends much more beyond her. But the latest version, Matt, is set today.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think we have some comments and questions from some folks that are watching. So I'll let James start to bring some up. So Daniel Old said, I was pretty sure of the drug angle, but I was wondering if Ella becomes mama after Darrell dies. Any thoughts on that, Jarrin?
Much and so thick. And after Darrell dies, I sort of wanted to leave that open and sort of to the interpretation of the viewer. Because when Emma goes away and comes back, that could mean anything. So I don't know if Ella becomes mama after Darrell dies. I sort of left that up to the viewer. I know that's probably not a very good answer, but that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, and it's also okay. If the answer is that you have a response that you're just not going to share with us, or if you have a thought in your head about in the way that should be interpreted. But what about another thought, James, that you can pull up for us? Was Trey trying to get his son involved with crime drugs? Nancy asked.
I think Trey's sort of just a user, and he uses Bobo, and he uses Peaches, and he certainly uses Ella. So if he used his son and his son got into trouble, that's sort of I don't know how he would feel about that, but I think that he just sort of plays games with everybody. And in this particular game, Darrell was a part of it, so that's just the price that was paid there for him. So
great. Let's see what else is coming in, James. So I think there was, how was Mama killed, Jarrin? I want to on that.
There was a tragic experience that Emma was forced to watch, and during which Mama was killed. Right. It sort of was the impetus for Emma sort of losing her way and becoming really religious. But it sort of echoes what happened with Darrell in a sense. In other words, Darrell was sort of killed in a very brutal way. So the two kind of tie together, but that's sort of, I know I'm not answering these questions very well, guys. I'm really sorry.
No, you're doing good.
There's just so much, it's just so thick, and there's just so many things about it, which I think make it delicious and beautiful. But the specifics I wasn't quite ready for. And that's my bad. So
no, it's good. Can you actually, Jarrin, talk a little bit more about the title of Light and just the image of light that is sort of woven through the play? I know you said you didn't necessarily start with the title, you started with the characters, but is there, how did that imagery sort of like stay with you the entire time while writing this? How did that become so important to you?
Well, when I wrote this, I wanted to be extremely theatrical. I wanted the play to play in a theater, and Light, in terms of that, is the seventh character, because Light technically is all the way through the play, and it sort of accents all of the action that happens. But it's also a metaphor for goodness, as in good and evil. It is, I think God is light. I think that it's just all over the place. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's a metaphor. It's a physical thing that happens during the play. It's I feel like I'm really bummed.
No, you're doing good.
Good job with this, guys, and I'm so sorry about that. And I will stop apologizing. But
Well, let me ask a question to Angelisa real quick. Angelisa, as you put this play, on its feet, not really, but in the Zoom room, as you put it on its feet, for you as a director, you sort of like envisioning what this world might look like on stage. Like, is that sort of where your head goes, or are you just sort of focused on the word on the page at this point in the process?
Whenever I read a play, even from the first time, I actually read it imagining everything happening on stage. So it's actually more of a challenge to then take what I see happening on stage and kind of like compress it to try to make it fit, in a Zoom type of format. Because for me, especially having some experience with choreography, I am picturing movements. I'm picturing, how characters relate to each other and move around on stage, and, all of the kind of physical action things as well. So yes, I definitely have mental imaginations about the stage version. And it's always like the Broadway multi-million-dollar stage version.
Yeah.
Not a scaled back version. It's like, if we have all the money in the world, what can we actually do? Yeah.
Totally. I mean, I imagine a lighting designer watching this would be in heaven thinking about how lights would play with this play, obviously, given the title of the script. So a question that I always sort of like to wrap things up on, Jarrin, is, after hearing this with these wonderful actors, what are maybe one or two takeaways of, these are the things I want to work on going forward with future development of the play?
First of all, it was breathtaking to listen to these actors say these words. I mean, it just gave so much dimension, and it also helped me see what I was trying to do. So I really love that. I think there's a couple places. I mean, a couple of the questions that were asked are sort of sticking with me. So I'm going to make sure that they're answered in the script. But I feel pretty good. I'm not going to say that I'm really cocky, but I feel really good. I think that I've been working on this now for a little while. And during the pandemic, starting last March, I really spent 6 months really working this thing out. And I'm at a place right now where I think it's in pretty good shape. So if things come to me that need to be worked on, I certainly will listen to them and work on them. But I'm pretty happy with the end result right now.
So there are actually sorry, we're having a bit of an echo happening, but there are actually a few comments that I'm just going to throw up on the screen now. Positive comments about about their experience watching the play. So we have Jody, who says, "Congrats to all, very powerful production with strong performances." Thank you for that, Jody. And we also have Daniel Olds, who said, "I found the piece very moving. It touched me deeply. The performances blew me away. Congrats to all." Excellent. Thank you for those. Great. So I want to say thank you to both of you. Thank you, Jarrin. Thank you, Angelisa, for joining me. Thank you, Jarrin, for your wonderful play. And to all of you for joining us for SigWorks Monday Night Play Readings. I want to say a very special thank you to somebody. I hope that I didn't lose her, and that is the editor of our project, Natalie Ridgely. Natalie is so wonderful. Natalie has been an important part of the team here at Signature as we've moved into this strange digital landscape over the last year, and she edited this entire production together, this reading, and so we want to give a big round of applause to Natalie. Great job, Natalie. So as of today, a bit of an announcement. Signature Theater is accepting submissions for full-length, original and unpublished plays, not any musicals, for next season's Monday night new play reading series. Playwrights who are currently residing in Virginia, Maryland, and DC are able to apply. We select scripts that will receive a public reading in our upcoming season. We'll be accepting submissions through June 14th, and you can find out more about that program at the link at the bottom of your screen right now. And one final reminder, Signature recently released the third show in our 2021 Signature Features season, and that's Midnight at the Neverget by Mark Sonnenblick. Midnight at the Neverget is a musical that the New York Times has called lushly romantic, an intimate, aching chamber musical about heartbreak and bliss. So you don't want to miss your chance to see this production, which will be running through the end of June. Also, this is the final week that you can stream our cinematic concert, Signature Vinyl, and Daniel J. Watts's The Jam Only Child. You can stream all of these from the comfort of your own home. We're very proud of all of them, and we hope that you will get a chance to watch them before they are gone for good. We are continuing to make plans for Signature to reopen its doors when it's safe to do so, and we are excited to tell you about all those plans very soon. But in the meantime, we hope that you stay safe, and we want to thank you for continuing to support Signature and keeping us Signature strong. Have a good night, everybody.